Hey super awesome stampers, this is super awesome stamper Shirley. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Today I would like to share this Tuscan Vineyard inspired card. So let's get started. The card base is crumb cake. It measures 8.5 by 5.5. Scored at 4 1/4. I'm going to set the sample aside. I'm going to bring in a card that's semi-assembled here. The two layers on the card are Rich Razzleberry and Very Vanilla. Both are about the same size, about 1/6 of a sheet of 8.5 by 11. So the front layer is Very Vanilla first with a Rich Razzleberry, and both of those layers are kind of at an angle because the grape layer will be straight on the card. And then on the inside of the card, we'll have the Rich Razzleberry at an angle and the Very Vanilla with the bottle opener straight on. By straight on, I mean the edge of the Very Vanilla will be parallel to the edge of the card. Alright, and I see here I've got a little bit of ink there. I think it just adds to the patina of the card. Alright, so next layer would be the grape layer. This measures 3.75 by 3.75. Already stamped it with the grape stamp. Sorry, somebody's going outside my door. I think it was my mom. She'll have to enjoy the video later. Okay, so here's one without the lace. Now what I did was I took one opening and I centered it on the card, flipped it over, and on the back I've attached tear and tape right there. So you see this grape, I did not like that center, so I flipped it over and stamped on the front, and nobody will know that that's the card they're going to get. So tear and tape is real easy to use. So we just put it on and pull off that backer sheet. It's more sticky than Fast Fuse, and it replaces our red sticky strip that we had in for several years. Okay, so if you want a super stick, use that. Alright, oh, and here's the stamp set Tuscan Vineyard. And then our next layer comes from the Serene Scenery Designer Series stack pack. Now, this is my mouse pack, and we've only removed the wood floor look patterns. I've used this pattern pack in a couple of other videos, so check those out if you want to see some other patterns in action. Alright, so this is the wood pattern, like I mentioned, the wood floor pattern. It's 3 by 3, and I made a template, so if you receive this card, my downline will receive this card eventually. I think it might be the August card. I'm also using it for a swap in August. And then if you are a hostess or place an order between now and when I run out of these, you'll get this card in the mail. Alright, so what I did was created a template. I knew I wanted to expose the tip of the jug, and then I also knew that I wanted to make the pleat smaller than the width of the cork. So, and I wanted to expose the grape. So for my first one, I just put the 3 by 3 square down. The first one before I made a template. I folded it back to expose the grape, like that. And then I folded up. And then I knew I wanted to fold it back one more time so that when I put the cork on there, we'll have that tip being exposed. Okay, so we're going to skip ahead here. You want to attach all these down with glue dots, and I've already done that there. The next layer is the 4 inches of burlap. Our new burlap is a shorter width than the stuff we had last year. So I'm going to custom put this burlap on the card. I'm lining up the corner of the Designer Series paper with the corner of the grape crumb cake layer. And then I'm making sure that the edge of the burlap does not overhang the card so that we don't get the burlap crunched in the process of delivering it. Although for people that I hand deliver this card, I will deliver it in one of our clear medium envelopes because of the wine cork and all the layers on this card. It fits really snug in our very vanilla envelopes. Alright, so here's our tear and tape in action. You just tear and lay it down, and then pull up the backer sheet. Alright, and we're going to fix this wild and crazy burlap in just a second here. So I'm eyeballing up, making sure that is square. I'm just going to put a little bit of fast fuse right there. And that will secure the burlap down. And next layer is, I stamped the series of corks on the decorative label, or on Very Vanilla, and punched it using our decorative label punch. And then all this extra distressing is just direct to paper with the Rich Razzleberry ink pad. So let me share how I did that in case you don't know what direct to paper means. You just take your ink pad, flip it upside down, and run it along. So quick and easy. No sponge or sponge dauber to clean. That's it. That's direct to paper, and it gives it a vintage look. Alright, we're almost done here. We have cork, 2 glue dots on our cork, and that's it. That's the card. I think I've gone through everything. So thanks for watching. This is super awesome. Stamper Shirley. Oh, one more thing here. You may notice that this grape looks different than that grape. That is because this one has been sparkleized with our Wink of Stella. And when you use the Wink of Stella, it actually bleeds the ink. And this is a very quick technique, actually. You can just, as long as you stay within the outside line of the grape, you could just go like this if you wanted. I'm doing it a little more delicately and going in every grape to kind of get the swirly look. But it definitely adds another dimension to the card because it bleeds the color and adds that sparkle. So thanks for watching. This is super awesome. Stamper Shirley. Bye.